Hello, everyone. Hi, Debbie.
Hello.
Hi there, Debbie's with us. Hi, Julie. A few people joining us. Hi, Steph. Hi, Jill. Yeah, it's Thursday night and we're back. We're ready for an hour of crafting. Felt a little bit strange today because we were on crafting together with All Brands yesterday, and so tonight it felt like a Friday night. I was all confused.
Yeah.
I felt very confused.
I think I've still got a little bit of a delay, so I should do my best.
Yeah, Debbie's got to get back onto that internet provider. There's work going on around your area, isn't there? So your internet is a bit slow. It's better than it was last night, but there's a slight delay. Right. So what are we all up to? How is everybody? Oh, hi, Nicola. Hi, Helen.
Hello.
Oh, I know, Steph, twice in a week. It's bizarre. It was lovely. I'll have to grab the layout that we made last night on Crafting Together with All Brands because I haven't managed to photograph it yet. So I'll run and grab that in a bit. Yeah, so it's like deja vu, isn't it? We're here. We're back again. Yeah, Steph, same. I literally was at work today and I thought, oh, Friday night, because we did our hour of crafting last night. And then I thought, oh, no, it's actually only Thursday. Oh, that was a shock to the system. What's everybody up to? Are you sat in front of the TV, or should I say us with the feet up, or is anybody doing anything crafty this evening? As you can see, we are mid-fussy cutting. We just started this, and we're using the 49 and Market Alena papers. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is called Alluring Moments. I'll show you this side. So it's got a nice greeny bit with kind of text that side, and then that is, I just love the it's almost like turquoisey jade green. It's lovely. And then this was the wreath, which is called Alena Dramatic. So we've got these on the website at the moment, and we just thought we would start using this lovely collection this evening. Right, I'm catching up on the chat. Oh my gosh, Nicola, I love it. I tried your Pilates DVD. Do you know what? I was only thinking today, oh, I need to just start doing something a bit physical because I'm not doing anything now. The way we work, need to get back into I like walking, and it's not good now the nights are joining because I don't get much.
Poor Steph. Oh.
After a mad evening involving a trip to the chemist for some special shampoo. Oh, bless you. Oh, I think the joys of working with little people. Oh, bless. Right, so that's the Alena wreath. That is fussy cut. I didn't go too close to the edges on these little detail pieces, but we're working with the Jennywren Cutfile That Face, and I took a bit of leftover basil that I had that I thought coordinated just about right, and I did an offset, so I'm going to use that. I have kept the inner pieces, so I think I'm going to do something with that. What about you, Deb?
I'm not sure. I'm debating either doing this on a white background with some inked leaves, stenciled leaves. And then I'm thinking of backing my leaves in this and having some more leaves. And I have actually got some leaves I cut. So if I can match the inks, I can do some extra leaves.
I love it. Now I've just been brave and cut this in half.
Oh,
I've been brave. I'm just
well,
reading
the thing is, we're not going to see the bottom part of the cut file, so that's a good shout.
Exactly.
All of that's going to be lost.
Yeah. So I'm being brave, and I'm going like this. Oh, hi Gwen. Yeah, I think 49 Market is my favourite.
I'm going to cut from here, I think. I think if I cut from here or from there, then I'll have that tear going for it.
Yeah, so I've cut mine in half because I am doing this, and I'm going to try and layer it in. I might even cut this into thirds. Oh, I'm just going rogue. Let's see how it turns out. It's only bits of paper, so we can just see how it comes together. Let's have a look. Right, so I've got that piece. Keep these because this is nice. Right, let's catch up on the chat. Oh yeah, that was the joys of COVID, is that we didn't have to deal with little hair creatures. Right. So I'm going to do this. So what I'm thinking is I'm building this like this. I'm going to layer this and make this as a bit of a funky wreath. And I'm going to put this piece here like this. And it's going to be a little bit funky, right? I was going to use my lovely blue starburst that I did with the Jennywren starburst stencil and put my cut file, but the blues are a slightly different colour, so I'm not going to overcomplicate it. I'm going to save that. Oh yeah, it is joys of working with little ones. Oh my gosh, Steph, is that how much it cost? That is awful. I know things have gone up. Everything's gone up. Basics like Sudocreme for little ones, and I can't believe it. It's just, cost of everything shot up now.
I need to do conditioner with tea tree oil in. I found that was a pretty good deterrent.
They're probably robust to that nowadays. Bless. So I'm going to stick this down, and then we're going to start seeing what
Does that look too big?
Oh, that looks fabulous.
Does that
Deb.
look all right, Faye?
Yeah, I think your decision to cut it in that way might have been the right one. I went almost straight in half, look. Yeah, I've gone straight in half.
I thought with this overlapping,
but actually I might
try and match some colours.
Yeah,
I reckon Mermaid Lagoon. Just trying to think what colours I've got that might match the. I'm going to back my cut file first, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to put my inked bits in. So I've got these letters that I'm going to put on foam. Right, so there's that. But what I also thought is you could fussy cut some of these larger pieces out and maybe build it up that way. That's, yeah, okay. Oh, I love it, Steph. Yeah, it's like a floral headband, kind of like a festival headband. I'm definitely going to want this ladybird because ladybird, what is it? Butterfly. Tell it's been a busy week. I'm going to use all these butterflies because they're lovely. Has anybody else worked with this paper yet? Because if you have, I'd love to see what you've done. You have to post it in our group. We like to get inspiration. Right, apologies if this is moving around. I'm going to try and cut this piece out. I'm going to go with this piece to start with. So I might tuck it underneath. Let's see. It's all a bit of an experiment at the moment. Oh, Steph, yeah, a bit too florally for you. Yeah, you got your style that you love. And that's good. I seem to go from one extreme to the other. I am with you on the brights and the rainbows. I absolutely love it. And glitter and anything like that. Can't get enough of all that stuff. How's yours coming along, Deb?
I'm just trying to match up some colours to do some leaves. A leaf style, taking a few press in the background and a bit smooshing.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But I think
Bit of
mix quite nice.
So you're going to go a bit mixed media.
Well, I'm going to have a go.
I like that.
I can get.
Right, nearly done. Mm-hmm. So Debbie and I were talking just before we came on about 9 o'clock and I'm a Celeb. Is anybody tuned into that? It's like Marmite. Some people are like, oh gosh, there's no way I could watch that.
Oh, I do.
Love
it.
I am a fan. Right, quite like that coming out here. That side, because then that fills that little space. Gonna have a couple of butterflies up here. And then I'm thinking I might do the same with this piece so that it can come here. Let's get this one out. Right, here we go. These are not too bad to fussy cut because they're quite bold, large. Oh, is RuPaul back on, Steph? Now I love RuPaul's Drag Race as well. I mean, I do have all sorts of TV I watch. I love the Bake Off, MasterChef, The Professionals.
Oh, yeah, Bake Off's great.
Love the Bake Off. Oh, thank you, Gwen. The 49 and Market ranges often do a wreath, don't they? And we did, if we just grab this one, we did lay out on a live, which you can watch back on our YouTube channel, which was, I can just grab it for you, this one. So it's a similar concept look for, that was the 49 and Market Viken range. And we did a similar concept, but we cut the whole wreath out on that one. And then did some mixed media on the background with our little all dressed up file. This one, we thought, oh, right, how could we build a wreath, but in a different way? Because we didn't want to do the same design. Oh, yeah, Julie. Yeah, that's the thing. I had a thing there. I wouldn't watch I'm a Celebrity because the whole trials and the bugs and everything, I just like, no, it's just not for me. I'm not doing that. It's just too much. Now I've started watching this series, I'm a bit sucked in. It is, it's the thing. I'm like, oh, I don't think I really liked watching all
It's
that. But
funny.
I got sucked in now.
It's the humour as well. They're so funny.
Yeah. Oh, Julie, yeah, it's actually 49 and Market you're talking about, because yeah, they have gone a bit, and some of the designs, the wreath designs, I find are quite samey. I mean, I do love this, which is why I'm trying to challenge myself to do something different with it and cut it up to really try and do something different. So I'm like taking all these pieces and cutting it apart. But yeah, there's more ranges coming out. I think they've gone a bit mad because they've taken off. I mean, I think they were popular before, but I would say it's gone even more popular now.
Or do I go in for a smoosh? I don't know if I can be brave.
Yeah. Got to have a smoosh, don't we? Got to have a smooshy. Right. I'm having to be clever and layer this up because the leaves are sticking out in the wrong direction. Using every little bit of leaf. Some of these leaves are poking out, so they're going to have to be cut off, repositioned. If in doubt, cut the leaf off and stick it in on somewhere else. Right, I'm missing the chat. What's happening? Oh, you watch it with your daughter, Gwen. I mean, I do have a bit of a giggle. I watched Baba Dundee, is that his name, doing that height thing, that height challenge. Oh my gosh, and it was pouring with rain.
Hilarious.
Poor chap. I mean, it was as if the challenge wasn't hard enough. It was absolutely chucking with rain. That was harsh. Right, we're getting there.
Oh, I don't think.
No.
I don't like the ink. No.
I think it's better with clean background. And if I was going to do a bit of mixing,
let's say still white on the back.
And you could, so on this one, look, I just did some flicks.
No, I'm not feeling it. Oh no, look.
Oh no, not feeling it. Yeah, wrong colour, I think.
Right.
People. Another conceal. Yeah, Julie, I'm with you. Not quite.
Weird. I'm off for another sheet of card.
Yeah, you can use that on another project. There's always another project. It's a bit like the I really wanted to use this. So on Crafting Together with All Brand yesterday, we did a demo with the Starburst stencil with a bit of mink foiling, and I thought, oh yeah, I could use it on this, but it's wrong glue. It just doesn't work. Something doesn't quite work. It's not worth panicking over. It doesn't
just
work.
Proves it's all live, doesn't it?
It's all live. It's all a design opportunity. Yeah, Julie liked the flicks, that little bit. I might even, I've even got the heat gun ready because I thought I might do a few little flicks here so that the background isn't so clean before I stick it down. I'm just
the right colour. I don't think this colour is quite.
I've got my little box of inks and I didn't know if Mermaid Lagoon was a good colour. Yeah. Or I've got an oxide. I've got an oxide in that.
I tried peacocks and matched, but
yeah, you're right, Julie. It's like the flowers kind of speak for themselves, don't they? So it doesn't need a lot. Right, I think other than getting this arranged, I'm going to do a few little flicks and then I'll go on to my cut file title. I've got my little picture here of my friend's gorgeous little girl. Might even tuck that under there, probably mount it. And I might do some butterflies here, look around. And I've even got my Jennywren Cutfile butterflies that I might position. But I think let's do a few flicks on the background and then we can get that dried off and then I can start sticking. Because you know what I'm like, I like to get it all stuck down and finished. Don't I? You know what I'm like. Right, I need... Oh, my fan paintbrush is going to walk about. Does anybody find this? Losing things? Fan paintbrush. Oh, I might need to have a spare.
It's not been used for their snooting, is it?
Pardon, Deb?
Is it something that somebody may be using for a snow scene?
A snow scene?
Do you think your lovely partner might have borrowed it?
Oh, no, definitely
somewhere?
not. No, we're all right. He is building the Max village, but there wouldn't be a need for a little paintbrush. So it means that I've put it somewhere, which is quite typical of me. Yeah, I'm with you, Julie. It might be a bit bright. Do you reckon I could go like a faded jeans? Or I've got a faded jeans. Oh, I tell you what we have got. How about, what do you reckon, a broken china? Is that more that might be the way to go. I'm all for testing this out. Get my little paint palette. I don't want to go messing it up, but then I could always get another piece of white if oh, I thought that was going to work. Look, that doesn't.
Absolutely.
That doesn't swoosh. I need messy mat for some smooshing. Bit of a paint palette. Bit of water. Just a few splats. I've put that on a little inking block. Pick up some of that ink. Make a little palette. I couldn't find my fan brush. This is my next best brush for drips, which Vicky Booton uses. This is like a big teardrop brush. So she uses a fan brush for the very fine splats. And then she goes with this teardrop for bigger splat. Not too many. Good fun in there, adding a few splats. Got to know when to stop. I keep going, but that's probably enough. And if I was sitting next to you at a crop deb, I'd just pass this to you. This is the thing with virtual crafting. It's not quite the same. I'd go, oh, well, I got this message. You want a little bit of this? That's what we love.
Yeah.
That's what we... Mind you, we've got our Saturday crop this weekend, haven't we? So we will be in person.
We will be able to craft, won't we?
We have got a whole day of crafting. So it's going to be heavenly. We have no idea what we're doing. We're just taking the shop and chatting and catching up.
With the flow.
I would normally let this dry, but I haven't got time. So I'm speeding it up. Right, that'll do. Sorry for the noise, everyone. We're back. Yeah, Gwen, I have to say, so the monitor that is in front of me, which obviously I use, so I've got two screens. I put the monitor on so I can see what is on the camera, is hilarious because it's so covered in splats. Even with the best will in the world, it
so's mine.
Yeah. Is yours the same? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a crafter's computer at the end of the day. It is what it is, they say. I think I'm going to mount my photo on a little bit of green. It adds, exactly. It all adds to it. I'm going to mount my photo on a bit of this green. This nice little bit here. Quickly give that a shot and then I'll start building. Half an hour gone, but we've achieved quite a bit. Not bad.
Oh gosh, no.
We're doing all right. I'm going to cut this off. This is too long. It's in the way. Right, that's mounted because it just needed a bit of green for the background. Right, let's set that aside. Let's get building. So we said this one here, here, and here. I'm going to do some foam on these. Kind of make it stand out. So foam pads at the ready. 3, 4, bit in here. That's so true, Steph. Deb brings, I think the last crop, how many layouts did you bring from your lives, Deb? You 4 or 5? 4. She said, yeah. Deb said, I know what I'm doing. I'll be finishing all the layout from my lives. I said, yep. You see, I
still didn't finish them all.
No, because we were, I think you got one done, didn't you? One, but then you went to the Langley Borough crop and you did get a nice
I finished
amount.
A couple. Yeah.
You did.
We just get, don't we, at the crop? We
do. We get so busy with running the shop. It's lovely. Oh, I'm going to put this piece down here. This piece in the middle. Yeah, it is lovely, but we don't get a huge amount done because we're so busy chatting and having a nice time. But I am a bit one, aren't you? You've known me for many years now, Deb, and I am one for, I get twitchy if things aren't finished. The one on crafting together with all brands, I think I got finished, didn't I? I was like, yeah, got to get it done. I haven't photographed it yet, but right, let's get all these bits out.
I'm a photo right, so that was good.
Yeah, that's good. Right, that's there. So next bit. So I quite like that, and that's all foamed, and that's got a nice bit of dimension. Oh, Sarah, good to see you. Oh, have you been on like a live sewing class, Sarah? That sounds good. That sounds exciting. That is probably something I need to set as a New Year's resolution, is to say, right, have a sewing machine, even if I could just master sewing on layouts to start with, because the sewing machine currently got blocked, and so I haven't done anything with it. Maybe that's next time we get together, Deb.
What do you mean blocked?
It just kept
What
chewing.
do you mean it's blocked? It's not sewing.
I mean, that's how limited my knowledge is, as in it just keeps chewing stuff, and the underneath gets tangled with the top, which means the bobbin underneath isn't wound. I can't fix it. I tried, I got a bit frustrated, and then I put it away.
See, I thought that said to me, I was getting loops on the bottom, and they said it's where your tension on the top isn't right.
Yeah,
Sarah would probably know.
Yeah, and I don't even understand all that stuff about tension. And it is a cheap machine I bought from like the Facebook Marketplace, so it's not, you know, I didn't spend a lot of money. It's nothing fancy, but I just fancied doing a bit of stitching on paper. It was something I would like to do. So I will. I've got.
Well, I've got mine. I've got mine that I had since I was 18. It is on its way out. It's making it makes a kind of burning smell.
Oh,
my dad said it's all right. My dad's checked it. My dad's really good. He wouldn't let me use it if it was dangerous, and he said it's just the motor burning. I said it would stop working soon, but carry on using it. So I just thought, while I'm working on paper,
Christmas idea maybe then.
No, because I already bought my really nice one when I started sewing bags when I was selling them. So
so
I've
you
already got mine.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That is good. So you do have something that you can use. That is good.
I've actually got a kind of everyday one, like that somebody gave me. They were just getting rid of it. So I've got one that I would keep one just for paper, and then I'd keep the other for fabric.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
Whereas I only need one because I won't be sewing. Yeah, you don't want to be using your sewing one for paper. No.
Oh, it is tension, Sarah said. I think it's the top tension.
Okay. That's
Possibly.
Good. Well, something I'm sure with some help from my friends could be resolved. Right, I filled up all those gaps. That's there. I've got these lovely little Twilight twiddles. I was going to try and tuck. I'm not sure that pinky one quite goes. It's too pink. But I do.
No, I was thinking that it doesn't match.
But the greens and blues are lush.
Yeah, the blues.
And I like just to tuck so that they just peek out like this. Then they're just like, they almost look like they're a little flower or something. Here and here. Then I'm going to do a couple of these little butterflies. I will have literally had my yearly quota of fussy cutting, wouldn't I? Oh, it could need a service or a clean, yeah. And I must admit, it's not a sort of a branded machine. It is. I think I only paid about £30 for it, so it is meant for like just like paper. I'll give it one go with attention maybe, and I don't even know, if I'm honest, if the bobbin's even wound up right. So somebody in the know could look at that and say, oh, that's not even threaded. Like, if you don't even really know how to thread it properly. I mean, I did know at GCSE textiles. I used to know. But you're talking, I don't even know how many years now. Nearly 30 years. So it's a bit of a while. Right, this is all right. Yeah, I think it might need just going back and re-threading, Sarah, and just saying, right, step by step, go back through. And I think what happened was I tried to sew around the edge of the layout. It went wrong on 4 sheets of paper and I got cross and put it in the cupboard. Oh dear, no patience, no patience. Right, there's my couple of butterflies. Loving those. Loving those. There is actually a third butterfly, which is this lovely blue one, and I kind of can't resist that one now. The blue one is beautiful. So he's got to come out. This one, and then I've even got these tiny little ones, which I'm thinking. I missed that, Deb.
Does that look with the butterfly? Does that look silly with the butterfly in the around there? So I've got a different colour. Or shall I keep it blue?
Yeah, and that butterfly would be nice, fussy cut, possibly. Oh, yeah, that would be nice, like the back of the flower, maybe. What do people think?
Yeah, I'm just thinking I want a different colour. I don't want to use a whole big
blue one. Yes, Steph, here you think. Yeah, I think so. That could go up there a bit. Blue one here next to that E, because it will really jump out, and there's no blue there, is there? Now, honest opinion, do these kind of go, or actually we don't really need them? I'm not entirely sure it needs it. They're cute, but maybe not for this layout. Be honest, people, what do you think? As if it's looking a bit, no, that doesn't go. I'd rather know. This blue one's definitely coming on. It's fab. Yeah, thank you, Gwen. No to the little ones. They're not quite right. I've got a bag of them, so I know they'll come up to, they'll come on for something. In fact, I'll show you. This is what it was left over from. I'm sure some people might remember this layout. We did a whole page of hundreds of butterflies because I had this out last night. Where is it? Here, this one. So that was the whole page of butterflies, you see. So it works on that, but just as odd little butterflies on there. It's just not quite the right style, is it? That's why we need friends here to tell us what works. Right, so you reckon Steph said the blue butterfly kind of here by the E. Loving that. Bring these in to fill up some of that white space a bit. Right, and then I've got to get ink in these letters now. Choosing the right colour for this is going to be key. I was wondering, this is going to have to be trial and error, because I was thinking saltwater taffy. However, that's probably a bit too pink. Is it more a very watered down abandoned coral? It's almost like a peachy colour, isn't it? I think I'm going to have to do a test. I'll do a colour match test. Coral is definitely a corally one, isn't it? Thanks, Steph. It's definitely not saltwater taffy. That's not right. It's definitely not that. And I
would
don't...
lipstick work, Faye? You've got lipstick,
I
haven't
think,
you?
look, pinky, too pink. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but that's way too pink. It's, I think Steph's right. It is a corally tone. But if I do a test, then I've not committed, and it won't be too awful. Let's get these ones down. In here. This little blue one we liked over here. Yeah. Tuck in that little one behind there. So he's just poking out. That one there. Right, so title next. Let's get ink in. Let's try this. Coming along nicely. Yeah, that worn lipstick is too pink, isn't it? That too pink. Let's see if this looks. I won't do it on the actual letters. I'll do a test and people can let me know what they think. Because I found when I've done some inking like this before and it's not looked right, I'm just like, I didn't even want to use the letters. Oh, I've got my messy mat out. That's what I was looking for. Right, let's move this out the way. Let's get this open. And let's see. I don't think I've even used this before. Has anybody used abandoned coral before? Ooh. That is actually quite nice. So do I go, what would you do? Buff. Trouble is I've got this and it looks like that's got remnants of pumpkin, whatever it is. And that one's got a pink on. Right, let me do this. Colour swatch. Colour swatch. Here we go. Scrap paper. Going to water down a tiny bit. Right, that looks pink to me. Yeah, that's not right. Wonder if I use it with this orangey brush. That's closer to it.
Did you cut out the leaves here, Faye, as well?
Yeah, but yeah, I did. But I then had to chop them up into all sorts of little tiny pieces to get them to fit round the title. So I literally tweaked it to fit, if that makes sense.
Add a little bit more 3D.
Right, we are what you call experimenting here. So you're going to have to bear with. I'm making lots of inky mess. I'm going to try and do a dipping technique. So just bear with. I'm doing bits of water. This is an orange brush, but with some pink. And it seems to have made the right kind of colour. It's all fun. Look at this. Right. Ooh. That's quite nice. Right, so where is my kitchen roll? Does anybody find this helpful to them? You could do with something to dab it off. I've got some. Right. Very messy. Anybody else like making lots of mess? This is what you call seriously messy. at 10 to 9 on Thursday night. Let's take this. Just want it to look really watercolourish. If it works, it'll be a miracle. Yeah, that's the trouble, Nicola. And also, when it comes to pinks and oranges, I don't know about you having this conversation. I think it's got to be the hardest colour to colour match.
Yes.
Because out of all of the colours Tim Holt does, Deb always says, oh, pinks are a nightmare to match. There are so many different blues you can kind of get away with, something close. But pinks and oranges, no chance. You get, yeah. Right. Just making sure I'm getting these right letters the right way up.
Very close to having enough of fussy cutting, I have to say.
Yeah, I've got to say that was at the end of my fussy cutting patience. Right, I'm going to do the heart the same. Getting all this up. Right. How messy is that? I think that might be right at the end of messy. But I can't resist picking a little bit more up. And then I'm going to air gun it. Air gun? What do you call it? Heat gun. Funny. Well, so the moral of that story is abandoned coral was a little bit too pinky, but if you use a brush that has got some orange on it, it actually worked pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I have made such a mess. Right, we need wet wipes here. Let's clean up and start to put this together. There's a lot of mess here. Oh, thanks, Helen. Thanks for joining us. We will take photos as ever and put them up on our group a bit later. Right, clear up the mess. So, I'm going to get these and give them a quick glance. Let's move these in. That's quite nice. They're fading up a bit as they're drying. That's what I love about oxides. Oh my gosh, this is so messy. I've got like ink everywhere. This grey mat was not supposed to be designed for mixed media, but never mind. Go with the flow. Anybody else got any crafty plans for the weekend? Anything happening? We got fireworks night out the way, didn't we? Got Halloween out the way. This is the first weekend without lots of stuff going on. But we got a crop. Right. Right, I am going to make sure my hands are clean because they are orange. Oh, I like the blue title, Deb. Oh, that's good stuff. You've got lots of challenges to catch up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the blue. Oh, that sounds good, Gwen. So you make cards for charity. Oh, Sarah's making an advent calendar. I filled an advent calendar this year. And I did get treated to the Ramble Fox Advent. Oh, I've made my map bubble with the heat. Right, we're ready. Coming over. Let's get this layout back on here. And hopefully not get any ink on it. Right, we're back. So, this is the peach. And what I might do is with this, let's see. I want to just, so the edges I'm just touching slightly with this pink. Oh, I love that. Filling pockets with promises. Oh, that's the best. What a lovely idea. I like promises because that's like family time and things, isn't it? You can really make the most of it. I think that's working. So I'm just getting the abandoned coral, just touching the edge. Give it a bit of dimension and bring a little bit of that pink because it was like orangey. Oh, that's good, Gwen. So you've got card makers and scrapbookers together. I love that. It's really good. Oh, Julie, you're going to go along. It's amazing. Right, there's the heart. So that's going to go in. Look, 5 minutes to go. Ooh, the pressure. Might not get all of these letters in, but you get the gist. Oh, I hope so, Julie. Be good if you can get to crop. I'm just adding a bit of pink without getting ink on that cut file. It's a little pinky tinge. You on the assembly stage, Deb? You're very quiet
I'm
over
just
there.
doing me 3D foamy dots. Yeah, well, I don't think you can hear me properly anyway, can you? Or it's delayed. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear you clearly now.
Oh, okay. Just delayed.
Just a bit delayed. Much clearer than it was yesterday, that's for sure.
Well, that's a bonus.
You'll be on that phone tomorrow, won't you?
Well, if I get a chance with a certain little pickle.
Oh, yeah, you've got little pickle tomorrow.
Got a little pickle tomorrow, yeah.
I think this inking has worked. You need to have a little bit of pink in there. little bit of pinky. We are nearly out of time, aren't we? We find that hour just goes so quickly. There's been lots of you on having a chat tonight, which is lush. It's just lush. And now it will feel like Friday tomorrow.
Yes.
We've reset things so that it feels like a Friday. Tomorrow was yesterday was just confusing. Right, I got very inky fingers, so I think before I stick that down, I'm going to get washed. So that's where we've got so far. Let's lay that there. That's going to go there, and I think that is ready to just be phoned. And Debbie's is almost done too. Look at us.
Gosh, that might be at all.
Oh, we're on a roll. Must be that 2 nights of crafting that's done it.
It must be.
Enjoyed that. Well, that's us. That's us and the hour done. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been lovely to join in the chat, and have a lovely weekend when it arrives, and we'll see you this time next week. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.